It's time for a live Transform 20 launch video. So I'm here to answer all your questions. Anything you have to ask me, I want to tell you. I'm going to fill you in on the what's it's about the program, anything you want to know, and why you want to make sure you are in our Transform Your Life Challenge group come January to kick off your New Year's goals. So if you don't know me, my name is Amanda Noddings. Good morning. Say hi as you pop on, guys. I would be one of the coaches on Team Driven, or maybe your coach if you have signed up with me or are going to. And I am just like many of you. I'm a busy mom of 2 little kids. I work full time. I'm a little different in that I work night shift, but I think that allows me kind of a broader understanding of how to fit this into your busy life. And I am a Shaun T success story. I started my journey in 2013 on October 5th when my son was just over 4 weeks old. So don't do that. Check in with your doctor. I'm not recommending that, but for me, that's what I had to do. I was just in a really dark place. I had just had my baby, and I have always struggled with depression. So I was already kind of struggling with some postpartum issues, and I had decided before I had my son that I needed to change my life, and then I found out I was pregnant. So by the time I had my son, I had already lost the first 20 pounds through eating better my whole pregnancy, doing some light yoga, tracking some food, and getting recipes off the Beachbody website, and I had made myself a free account. So at 4 weeks postpartum, I decided to start an insane idea. I decided to start Insanity, and it was the most life-changing decision ever. I have no words. For some reason, Shaun T and his style, his motivation, the way he speaks to you just really came through the television. Good morning, Brianne. Good morning, Tracy. And it just spoke to me. It talked to me. It got me right here in the heart. And something he said made me believe for some reason that my 250-pound self could get, could get it done, could get off the couch and do these things, even though those workouts were way too hard for me. And even though they didn't even have a modifier, I modified and modified and modified. But when I was sweating and huffing and puffing and red-faced on the living room floor, many times I screamed at my husband if he came in when I was doing a workout, "Get out!" I was so embarrassed. I couldn't do a lot of the moves because my belly was so big. Nothing fit. I was uncomfortable. I didn't even have workout clothes to fit. So a lot of times I was in a nursing sports bra and underwear. I was desperate, and his voice made me think I could do something. And so I just did that workout every day, and I started making small little changes. And through that first 60 days with Shaun T, I lost 35 pounds. And I decided at this exact time of year, Christmas 2013, that I was going to do his new program at the time, which was T25. And I thought for sure my weight loss would slow and I would stall because it was only 25 minutes a day, and how could that make a difference? And I'd already lost so much weight. I was at my lowest weight ever, which was in adult life, which was 205 pounds or something at the time. And maybe 225 or so. And anyway, I got T25 as a Christmas gift. And that was the best Christmas gift ever because I was back to work. I had a newborn. I couldn't get those long workouts in. I hated working out, so something shorter sounded better. And it came with a very realistic food plan that wasn't based on anything crazy. It didn't have restrictions like you can never eat this or that. It taught me how to go have pizza with my family or to go have a burger and not ruin my results, which if you know me or if you follow me on social, you know that I love food. I like to chew, I like to eat, I like to bake, I like to cook, and it just taught me how to incorporate that into my life in a realistic way, right? After I was done with those 10 weeks of T25, or 8 weeks maybe, T25 alpha and beta, I lost another 25 pounds. So I was at 60 pounds lost just with Shaun T, and my entire life had changed. I decided to sign up as a coach when I did this so that I could just get the discount. I had no intentions of coaching. And here I am 5 years later in the best shape of my life, mentally, physically, emotionally. And now I'm helping people like you do the same thing. And I'm just fired up for this program. So let's get into it. I hate to ramble, but I know not everybody knows me very well. And I want to make sure and share where I came from so that you know that me and the other coaches on this team that are in this group with us, we're all like that. We all have our own little story, whether it's a personal, physical transformation, an emotional one, a confidence one. We have all been there, and we all decided to start with pushing play and make those little changes that have changed our life. Some of us have lost many pounds. Some of us have just changed our outlook. Some of us have gained a great community of support that we didn't have before, but all of us have changed our lives in some way just by doing these silly workouts. And if I had known that changing my fitness and taking charge of my fitness would change my life, I would have done it so much longer. But unfortunately, at the time, I was stuck in this mindset of, well, if I had a personal trainer, I could be in shape, or if I had a chef, I'd look good too. You know, and it's not. I've had 3 pregnancies and 2 kids, and I have abs to show. I can go to the pool with my kids in the summer and be confident. I can climb around on the big toy with them and not feel like I don't belong there. I can go to any activity that they're in and chase them around, and I feel good about that, and that is a huge part of my motivation. And the other part is my kids, but especially my daughter. I really wanted her to have a positive role model who made good choices and showed her that being healthy and doing those little things every day was just part of everyday life. And just have that be like ingrained, like how you teach them every day, brush your teeth in the morning, brush your teeth at night, make your bed, do your homework, those little things that make life easier. Same thing. Like, I didn't grow up thinking fitness was part of that routine, but my kids think healthy, clean eating 80% of the time or so is where life is at, and they make good choices on their own all the time, and that's because they've been watching me do this, and I chose a path that didn't involve taking pills or doing weird things and restricting myself. I don't go out to dinner with my family while everyone orders steak and I sit there eating a salad and miserable and pouting and glaring at everyone. I'm not angry because I'm starving all the time. I eat more than almost any of my coworkers. So they all laugh at how much food I bring, and they all tease me all the time about how much I eat. So, you know, with grace, I'm allowed to accept that now, but the old me would have been very freaked out by that. So let's talk about it. What is Transform 20? Let's get into it. Transform 20 is Shaun T's new workout program. It is 20 minutes a day, and it's 6 weeks long, and it's going to go in phases. So the first phase is called the commitment phase, and that's where you're going to make a commitment to yourself and to changing your life and to putting the time in to really see the results you want. So commitment. The next phase is the climb. The climb is the journey that gets you to where you want to be. It takes daily perseverance and dedication, and that is where the support of the challenge group really is amazing. You have someone there cheering you on and backing you up the entire time. You have somebody there rooting for you no matter what. And so the climb phase is going to be where we're all really struggling to progress and working together and motivating each other and really seeing those improvements and results. And the last phase is called conquer, and that's about having those results that last and that spill over moving forward instead of like just stopping and then the program's over and then you gain that 20 pounds back. If I'm losing 8 pounds, if I'm losing 5 pounds, if I'm losing 10 pounds, if I'm gaining lean muscle in this program, then I want to keep it moving forward. And that's part of what this is about. Realistic choices that change your life long term, not some gimmick that's going to be lost the minute you stop doing it. And that's why I'm super excited about this. So commitment, climb, transform. There's 6 workouts a week, and we have a workout calendar to follow. But what's really cool is, well, there's a couple cool things about this workout. First is there's a modifier, and the modifier is available in that split screen option so that you can choose to follow the modifier and have a screen that shows them so that you have someone to watch without being distracted by everything else and you don't miss any of the modifications as you're doing the workout. They did this in Insanity Max 30, and they're doing that with this, which I love. And don't forget, my first year, I modified the modifier. So there's always ways you can change something. Lots of times I just ended up marching in place while I caught my breath, but I just tried to keep moving, and you can do that too. The second thing that I think is really cool about this workout is I'm somebody who, on this journey, after I lost a bunch of weight, then I kind of plateaued and was like, okay, where am I going to go from here? Because I don't need to get any smaller, but I wanted to change the shape of my body, and I fell in love with weights. And it blows my mind still because I never thought I would. Well, what I love about this is there's also a weightlifting version. So there's a calendar that incorporates weighted workouts. So not only will you get the regular workouts that this comes with, but you'll also get a series of 6 weighted workouts that you can do, and a hybrid calendar that follows that. So you can do the standard one or the hybrid one. I love that he's incorporating that so that it reaches all of us and our individual fitness goals. And I love that I don't have to figure it out. That's the beauty of these programs. You have the best trainers in the world, you have the best nutritionists in the world putting together food plans, and you have these targeted workouts. Don't think because it's 20 minutes it's going to be easy. The reason it works in 20 minutes is because you really pour your guts into it and you give it your all. Excuse me. But it's going to be amazing. If you can squeeze that 20 minutes into your day and really just dig deep, find yourself, check in the group and see that everyone's doing it along with you, then you're gonna really have a chance to see those results that it takes. Science has shown us that workouts over about 40 or 45 minutes are virtually ineffective because the person becomes so tired that they're working so hard just to maintain their and finish their workout that their intensity drops below where it's effective. So 20-minute workouts really allow you to just go balls deep and hardcore for that 20 minutes and just accomplish and just check it off your list and really do big things. Plus, many of these packages, if it's me ordering, which it will be first thing tomorrow morning, they have the option of using the Beachbody Performance. I'm like pointing back there. So there's my daily nutrition, superfood, Shakeology, and then the Beachbody Performance. That's the pre-workout energize and post-workout recover. Those are my 2 favorites. Everybody has some. When I did Body Beast, I used all 5. When I did Lift 4, I used all 5. There's a hydrate intra-workout, and there's a overnight formula for casein protein for when you're really sore. But for me, those 2 are my go-to. There are packages that are bundled, at some of them at over $500 off for this launch. So I'm so fired up for it. And you can, put a little more skin in the game up front, but you save so much more overall because you have everything you need for the whole shebang at once, which is a really cool way to do it. Now, this workout on December 14th, we're all gonna get pre-release sneak peek workouts. If you've signed up and ordered your package, you're going to get access to those in your Beachbody On Demand, but you're also going to get access to the full program when it launches in the beginning of January. Now, if you don't pre-order, that's what this is. This is a pre-order, a launch special, so that you reserve your package and you have it paid for and you have it ready to crush your New Year's goals. If you don't do this, you can wait. If you already have Beachbody On Demand and you don't want to spend extra to get in this test group with Shaun T early, that's fine. You can wait. It will be in everybody's On Demand library in April. So, I don't know about you, but there's no fucking way I'm waiting till April. Excuse my mouth. I can't do it. I want to be in this. I want to be in it from the beginning. I want access to that exclusive coach test group with Shaun T. I want to be one of the first transformation stories that's featured, and I want to be eligible for the Beachbody Challenge prizes as they feature these stories. When our 6 weeks are up, they'll be giving away money, prizes. You have a chance to win up to $100,000 for your results. I personally won 3-4 years ago the daily challenge prize of $500 and the monthly challenge prize of $1,000 just for entering my before and after results and doing the work. And there are stories of people losing a little and a lot, but who have changed their lives with these programs, and I've seen all of them win prizes. So every single person I know for a fact has a shot at winning that, which is super cool, because how many times have you said, well, I'd work out if you paid me? Well, this is really what that is. Especially if you take the coach option, you're getting your 25% discount. It's like a wholesale Costco membership, and then your products are 25% off. So there's really no reason not to, because you're saving just by doing that option. Anyway, more about what you get in your box. You're going to get a hybrid calendar and the regular calendar, but what's also really cool that this program has is a tracker journal. And this journal is dope because not only is it just a tracker journal, but it's spiral bound. If you're like super OCD like me, you really hate opening a book and you can't write and you can't get your hand in the crease and all that stuff and you're flattening your book, which breaks the spine. It's just something that a book person in me really appreciates. The journaler in me, the writer, is having that spiral notebook, and it is so cool. It has daily quotes and motivations from Shaun T. It has a spot for you to check in with your goals and really share them and track them. It has places for you to log your food and did you do your workout and really set goals. And in the beginning of the tracker, there's a contract that you're going to set what goals you have for the program, and you're going to, worked all night shift, mom. You're going to set your goals for the program, and you're going to lay them down on paper, and you're going to cement those things and make them a reality. So that's a really cool thing that comes with this. In the program, there's also a few safety videos that you do before you start the workout, so you're really getting a good training idea and tips on how to be safe when you do it. Here's a question I know a lot of you have, and that is, what's the nutrition plan for this program? The nutrition is really up to you. Sound vague? Okay, here's the deal. The nutrition plan, you need to talk to your coach, or me if I'm your coach, and figure out what's the best fit for you. But this program can be done with 2B Mindset, which is like a visualization clean eating plan that teaches you how to eat mindfully, plate your meals by how it looks. And if you're someone who's already doing 2B Mindset, having success and loves it, then that's what I would recommend you stick with, because if you're seeing progress and it works for you, then that's a great plan for you. If you want to do the container system, which is what I tend to use, I've done both. I love both, but I'm like the structure of these containers that tell me exactly how much, okay, this much green beans, this much strawberries, this much steak. Then you have that option. And the other is just mindful eating and following that 85-15 lifestyle where you do good like 85-90% of the time, and 10% of the time you let yourself relax a little bit. That's also kind of the goal of all of these. So they're very similar. It's really just about which plan is better for you. Personally, when I leave things too unstructured, I tend to make unwise choices. So I like the structure of the containers, but for you, you really have whichever option you want that's gonna suit you, and talking to me or your coach will help you figure out what's the best fit for you. But there is an awesome nutrition guide. It's going to come with a ton of recipes, and we're going to go over all of that in our group. We'll be spending January, the first couple weeks of January. So after the holidays are over, we're going to kick off at the beginning of January, and we're going to do Shaun Week, and we're going to do some Transform 20 pre-workouts so that you get used to it and get acclimated with the step. So that leads us to the next thing. What about equipment? Do I need weights? No, you don't have to have weights. Do I need... do I need this? Do I need that? You need to have a step to do these workouts. Does it have to be our step? No. The only thing I want you to make sure is that you're on a stable surface. If you already have a step from Jazzercise in 1987 that you want to use, that's great. My weight bench, personally, that I use when I lift weights, converts down into a floor step. So I can completely use that. The weight bench that Beachbody has designed is designed for this workout, and also I know there's a limited amount. So if you don't have a step, I highly recommend you order tomorrow in the pre-order, and you pick one of those packages with a step. It's really cool because you're going to have stickers to put on the step as you progress to kind of show your growth throughout the workout. So, and it's also adjustable. You can level up intensity by stacking it higher or lower. But you're going to have a step of some kind to do this. Am I going to make you order a step from us? No. If you want one and you wait till January to want to order, and you want to get a step then, I would 90% chance say you probably won't get one, because I know they're going to sell out. And I'm not trying to toot our horn or anything. I'm just saying I've seen these launches before, and this is how they go. That's why having a coach to guide you really helps you. I have different packages available for people who already have on demand, for people who don't, for people who just want to be in my exclusive test group, or people who want to be in the big giant group with Shaun T. There's different packages for each one of those. So, and if you want the performance line with it and Shakeology, or if you just want one or the other. But either way, You need to get the package that helps you achieve your goals the best, that meets what you need for the program, and that's what your coach is here to help you figure out. When you're ready to pick a package, you're gonna let your coach know or let me know, and I'm gonna send you a link, a shopping cart link with everything all filled out and ready. So this afternoon, here in a few minutes, I'm gonna be posting what the different packages look like and answering your questions. When you tell me exactly what package you want, I'm gonna get that cart all set up, and as soon as they go live tomorrow, which is probably gonna be early in the morning, like midnight, guess who wins? You guys, because you have a coach who works night shift. So I'll have access to all this stuff in the middle of the night, and as soon as it goes live, it's a launch, so you never know, like if it's gonna, they say 12 a.m., but it might be 2 a.m. or whatever. Whenever it's live, I will email you the link, and then I will personally message it to you too, so you have it, and you can go right in and order, because you don't want to wait in case these things back order or run out. With 21 Day Fix, they were on like a 2-month back order when that launched. Now they've learned a lot since then. The only thing I know that they will probably run out of is the step. So if you want the package with the step, get it now. Okay, what else can I ask you guys? Does anyone have any questions? If you do, post them below this video. Email me, Amanda Noddings 1, AMANDANODDINGS 1 @gmail.com. Send me an email. Post them below this video. If you're watching it here in my launch group, if you're watching it on Instagram, if you're watching it on IGTV, wherever you're watching it, you can post the comments and I'll answer them. But make sure you either send me a message or comment if you want your link to order, so I can send it to you so you're set to go tomorrow. Okay? And if you have any questions, anything I didn't go over, I have a few notes. Let's see what else. I can tell you the breakdown of the week, how the workouts are going to go if you want. Monday is the burn workout. Tuesday is faster, where you're going to push yourself a little more. Wednesday is stronger, where you're going to go into strength training more. Thursday is power, and that's where you're really going to focus on stepping it up a level. I can say that there's no tuck jumps like in Insanity where you're jumping in the air and whatever, but there will be some jumping, but it's all modifiable to a standing version. Friday is the cut, and that's where we're going to shred out all the work we did for the whole week. Saturday is imperative, it is balance, and that's where you're going to focus on all those stabilizing muscles, those when you're doing and you have your abs and they look good, but then you have all these little teeny little cuts. Those are those balancing, stabilizing muscles that you get just from holding certain poses and from using your body to support you in a different way. I'm very excited for that because it's a very restorative workout, and those are going to be amazing. And then Sunday, you're going to be having a rest day with a Transform Your Life live video to watch with Shaun T. And so we'll regroup for the week, we'll go over what we did, and we'll set goals for the following week, and we'll have that every week so you can see what's coming up, you can set those goals, and you can take the day off to care for your body and really focus on what you need to do for you. So that's something. January 7th, it goes up on Beachbody On Demand. The Shaun T group starts January 7th. January 14th is when the first workout is. So if you want to do that coach test group with everyone, you'll know that that's when it's really kicking off. It's going to be January 14th, but we'll open before that, and we'll be doing the workouts. We'll be doing pre-workouts, I should say, getting prepared, focusing on our nutrition, and just really getting ready to nail it. So you've got January and February set that way. 2 months, a 6-week program, but 2 months total where you're gonna have a group support, you know what your plan is, and then you have a coach that's gonna help you. That's not the end of us working together. We move forward from there. We find the next program you wanna do, or we do another round of this. You keep going with what you're doing and make continual progress until you get to where you're maintaining, and then we make adjustments there. I had to be a lot more restrictive with my, not restrictive, but I can't think of a good word. Strict? I followed the plan to a T, nutritionally, when I started, and that's how I lost the 35 pounds in the first round and 25 pounds in the second round, was because I just followed the program. I did what they told me to do. After that, when I got to my goal weight, I dropped from 254 to 155. Then I was like, okay, what do I want to do now? And I wanted to build some lean muscle, and I wanted to change my shape a little. If you know me, if you follow me, you know I love Shaun T for his motivational style, but the other thing is that nobody makes abs like Shaun T. period. If you look at some of these transformation photos I'm sharing in our Transform 20 group, you will see the best, most drastic changes on many of these people. Even people who are already relatively in shape, by the end of this program, their core is just cut. Shaun T, no one does abs like him. So I'm excited for that. Let me see, I have a few notes. Let me make sure I covered everything. You got your step, you got your get started guide, you got your tracker, you got the hybrid calendar. Oh, I don't think I mentioned. So because this is on Beachbody On Demand and not DVD, this is something to know. So when I was all traumatized when they stopped releasing these programs in DVD sets, that's because we have, so like my last laptop, I was flabbergasted that it didn't have a DVD drive, but they don't really have them anymore. They're kind of, that's the way of the future, so you have to embrace that and go with it. One of the benefits of the on-demand is that you have access to all the workouts anytime. I've literally done PiYo workouts at the park while my kids play on the big toy. I've done the yoga retreat workouts at the beach. I did shift shop at my campsite in the because you can download the workouts right to your phone and save them. And so with this group, when it launches, when these workouts go live, that's exactly what I'll do. I'll get on my phone and I'll download all 6 of the week's workouts, so I have them no matter what. That way, if it gets busy, if the site crashes, whatever, I'm prepared. But you have access to them anywhere, anytime. You can use a Roku, you can use an Amazon Fire, you can use a Fire Stick, you can use Chromecast, you can use a smart TV, you can use, me personally, we have one TV downstairs, so I will let my kids watch something on there, and I just use my laptop in the other room and do my workout on that. It's really versatile, and it's portable, and it's at your fingertips all the time, which I love. But the other benefit of that is these workouts don't repeat. You're getting 36 unique workouts, 6 workouts a week for 6 weeks, 36 totally unique workouts. Then the 2 prep workouts, the 6 bonus routines, and the 6 weight workouts if you want to do the weighted version. You'll get those also. So really you're getting like 45 total workouts. But the program itself, 36 unique workouts, a different one every day. So you're not getting bored. You're not repeating something. You are progressing from week to week instead of doing the workout you did the week before, which some people will allow to keep them from progressing. So this is a huge benefit of this program. I am super pumped for. I hope you guys are excited too. Don't forget to drop your questions here so I can answer them. And if you're ready and you know what you want, make sure you send me a message so that I can send you the link so your cart's all ready to go in the morning, okay? I have a little list, a little tracker. I'll be making notes so that I'm prepared to send you the exact link you want. And if you want that step, I want you to get in before it sells out. I want you to make sure you have it. And they're not going to be at this price again after this launch. That's why it's discounted so much. So I implore you to take advantage of it and just get on board. And then when people say, what's your New Year's resolution? Or what are you gonna do? And all these people are joining the gym, you won't have to, because you already have a plan. Your goals are set. You know where you're going, you know what you're doing, and you have a group to do it with, okay? I'm really pumped for this. I hope you guys are too, and I'll be looking for your messages throughout the day, and I'll be posting those packages so you can follow those and ask questions on them here in the next hour or two as we gear up for the launch in the morning, okay? All right, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions about my personal story, like I said, you can email me below. In the links to this video on YouTube, you will see how to reach me and the link to the Transform 20 launch party where I'll be giving away prizes to anyone who orders in this launch week and things like that, so you don't want to miss out on that. And I look forward to seeing you in there and hopefully coaching you on this journey. Love you guys. Bye.